Okay, this is exercise 244. It says a plant physiologist grew birch seedlings in the greenhouse and measured the ATP contents of their roots. The results were as follows for 4 seedlings that had been handled identically. And it lists off 4 numbers. I'm going to write them vertically right here. 1.45, 1.19, 1.05, and 1.07. Part A asks us to calculate the mean and standard deviation. Okay, so in order to find the mean, we add up all of these numbers, and if we do the math, you'll have to take my word for it, you get a total of 4.76. And then we divide by the number that we have. We've got four numbers, so we divide by 4, and we get the mean to be equal 1.19. So y bar is equal to 1.19. Okay. Now to find the standard deviation, first we have to find the deviations. Okay. So the first part is to find the deviations. Okay, and that's simply we subtract 1.19 from all of these values. Okay, and when we do that, 1.45 minus 1.19 is 0.26. This is 0. This is negative 0.14. And this is negative 0.12. The next step is to then square everything. Okay, 0.26 squared, we do 0.26 squared, what we get is 0.0676. 0 squared is 0. Negative 0.14 squared is equal to 0.0196, and negative 0.12 squared is equal to 0.0144. Okay. The third step, or the step after that, is to then add up all of these numbers. Okay, and we find the sum of the squares of the deviations. And if you add that up, you get 6,101. Okay, so you get 0.1016. Okay, now we divide by n minus 1. Okay, in this case, n is 4. We've got 4 numbers, and so n minus 1 is going to be 3. So divide by 3. Okay, so 0.1016 divided by 3 is equal to 0.0338667. Now I know I'm going through this very quickly, and that's because I calculated all of these numbers in advance, so I don't have to be punching them into the calculator right now. And the last step, okay, and this is what the standard deviation is equal to the square root of this number. Okay, and if we plug that number in and we take the square root of that, what we end up getting is 0.18403. Okay, so our mean is equal to 1.19, and our standard deviation is equal to 0.18403. That's part A. Part B asks us to find the coefficient of variation. The coefficient of variation is just a comparison between the mean and the standard deviation. And so that is equal to the standard deviation divided by the mean. And so we plug in 0.18403 divided by 1.19, we do that, we get 0.155. So our coefficient of variation is 15.5%.